Hello, everyone, Randy here. Guess what we're working on today? That is right, everyone. Drywall. What, you folks didn't guess that one? And then we're also maybe got to work on a few other things here as well. So anyway, everyone, got this side of the house. This is the dining room side here. I think we're ready to go with the drywall. I've got all the insulation up. I didn't really record much of that process, everyone. This is just something I've kind of worked on as I've had a little bit of time here and there. You know, it got dark outside, so come in here, work for a half hour or something like that, or it's been raining outside, work on this for a little bit. Just like I said, as I've had time. So it's probably been, I don't know, probably been working on this for what, a month, 2 months, maybe something like that, everyone. I forget exactly how long. So this has just kind of been a slow moving project here. I didn't really get any video on that. I've got the drywall up on this side already. Again, same thing. I'm gonna just put a piece up whenever I had time. So we got, and then let's actually go over here in the living room here. We got 3 walls in the living room we're doing. So we got the wall between the living room and my office. Then we, of course, got the 2 exterior walls done here. Oh, Kevin, ran out of space on my phone. There, had to delete a few things so we can keep on recording here. Whoops. Might need to offload some footage here from the phone. Anyway, I was saying here before I got rudely interrupted by running out of space. Hate it when that happens, right? We got 2 new windows here on this side. This is the living room side here. And I don't know about you folks, but I'm quite excited about these. Yeah, the old windows, that one definitely needed to be replaced. And speaking of the old windows here, I know we're doing drywall this episode, but we got all the windows on the house replaced with the exception of the bathroom window. And I guess I was thinking about it too. Haven't done the basement windows yet too. Those probably really should be done. But anyway, well, that's another video for another time. Drywall on this side, I'm almost done. Just got 1 strip there that needs to be done yet. I've got a piece there, but it's a little bit too big, so I'm waiting to see if I get any other pieces off the rest over here. That I can use there. And then I got 1 piece here, same story. One, wait and see once what I end up with over here that I can use there. It's only like, I think it was 12 or 13 inches wide. I forget what that was. So anyway, we're moving on to this side of it. I figure I'm going to start with this wall here. I think this wall is completely ready to go as far as I know. Also, I'm talking about this here. Insulation, we got R15 insulation. This is a 2x4 wall, so that's pretty much the best we can get everyone unless we spray foam it. And yeah, I really didn't want to spend the money to spray foam. It would be nice, everyone, but it is expensive. And, well, it's expensive, everyone. So, with that being said, I think I showed this in an earlier video. All the cracks and crevices everywhere I could find, everyone, I stuck spray foam in. And then to top it off, everyone, you also see all this white tape. I've got vapor barrier tape on all the insulation as well. One thing I've noticed, we had pretty good winds here a couple of weeks ago. And then anywhere there's like cracks and stuff, I mean, you could feel some air coming through in places. So like up here, I forget if there was 4 or 5 2x4s that are stacked up here, but you could feel, air coming through some of those. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to take care of that problem. We're going to put some tape or something on that. Caulk, and I wasn't exactly sure of one, but you know what? Went and did a little looking, found this, and I'm hoping that'll do the trick. I'm going to just, again, seal it up as much as possible. I don't know if it'll help or not, everyone, but I figure it is worth a try. For those who wonder what we're using, it's the Blue Summit. I think it's just vapor barrier tape or something like that, everyone. So that's what I'm using. It's that white stuff right there. We got our drywall ready to go. 8 more sheets left here. That should be, I think, more than enough to finish this. If I did the math right, I need 1 full piece, partial piece, 1 full piece, and then a partial piece. And then over on this side, we'll need 1 full piece, and a partial piece, and then maybe a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure on that one, but somewhere in there. And then we also got some cleaning up to do on this side too. We'll get to that here when we get over there. But yeah, I might have gone a little crazy with the spray foam, everyone. Just a little crazy. We'll talk about that when we get to removing that. Okay, real quick, everyone, before we start actually hanging the drywall, I wanted to talk about my plan for this here, how I'm going to be hanging the drywall. So we're just a little over 8 foot from floor to ceiling here, and it sucks because we're just a little over 8. Like 8.1 would probably be ideal, everyone. So we're going to be a little short on the bottom. I bought 8-foot drywall. Yeah, you can get longer drywall, but then I'm going to end up cutting like, 1 foot, 11 inches off. That just did not make sense. We'll just be a little short on the bottom, call it good, I figured. At least hopefully I made the right decision there. So anyway, these 2x4s here are 16 inches on center with the exception of the corners. Of course, the corners are a little bit shorter than that. So I don't have a nice 16-inch corner to start with. So we're going to start in this corner. We're going to cut 4 inches off because, yeah, we're not quite, like I said, not quite 16 inches there. That'll put us up to that tape line there on that 2x4 one. Then I'll do across the top here with a piece, and then the same thing on the bottom with a piece. And then we'll get over here another full piece, and that'll get us all the way to this one here, and then whatever we need to finish that one on. So that's going to be like a little over half a piece of drywall there to finish that piece. So that's my plan, and then we'll probably end up doing the same thing over here as well. Now, and I know somewhere up in there is a piece that's not 16. I think it is. I think it's that one right there, because the insulation of it didn't quite fit. It's like an inch short, so what I ended up doing is taking a piece of spray foam. I took spray foam, and I spray foamed the gap there between the insulation and the 2x4. Okay, if I sound like I'm out of breath, that one, wow, that was a bit of a trouble getting that one up there. That one just did not want to go up there, that one. I'm thinking, and I'm going to have to go double check this, but I'm thinking the ceiling on this side must be just a little bit higher than the ceiling on that side. Don't ask me why, one. I don't probably want to know, but anyway. So we got a little bit bigger gap down on this side. I'm not sure how much I like that. We're probably, yeah, we're definitely a good inch short. I mean, maybe almost inch and a half short. Again, I mean, I don't want to have to buy 10-foot drywall just so I can cut, almost 2 foot off it. That just does not make sense to me, so... But yeah, we got it up there. It's up to the ceiling. Good. Got it screwed on. I need to cut out for the electrical boxes. There's 2 electrical boxes down there. And we're going to be using that DeWalt drywall router. And I'm telling you, folks, that is like the best purchase I've made for drywall so far. That just makes it so much better. I'm not the best at using it, but it makes the job so much easier and so much quicker. Just doing a quick look at the ceiling here. I did not look at this before until I put that first piece of drywall up. If you notice that on the ceiling there is pretty much level with that 2x4 up there. The 2x4s are double plated along the top there, or maybe even triple plated, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. They might actually be triple. You can see on this one, we've got a 2x4. It's mostly visible, not quite 100%, but I would say maybe good 2/3, 3/4 visible. This side of one, the ceiling is pretty much the same height, if not lower than the 2x4. So... that is interesting. That is interesting. For those of you who maybe not remember, back when I put these lights in that one, I had to cut through 4 flippin', insert a bunch of expletives, inches of ceiling up there. 4 inches of ceiling, that one. 4 flippin' inches. Don't even get me started on that one. Don't even want to talk about it. ready to put the last full sheet up on this side here, and I just thought I'd show you folks how I'm marking this here. I've just got green tape marking where the 2x4s are. Same thing, I don't know if you can see it right back there. There's that one. And then I've also got another piece of green tape marking where the outlets are. And so that way, once I put this on, obviously you can't see them. I know they're all at 14 inches roughly. Just go up 14 inches, my router, punch in, and then there should be a box there. And the same thing on the top of them too. I've got it marked, so I should be able to, like go straight line down, which I know somewhere over there I missed one or two of them, but oh well. That's what mud's for, right? And we're finally to what in the world happened over here, right, Evan? Yeah, that's a good question over here, Evan. So what we have here is the kitchen wall keeps on going up, and the kitchen's longer. So we've got this wall that comes into it here, and there's a big old gap in between there. Only about that much space to get into it, though. So what I did, Evan, is I filled it full of spray foam. About, I kind of lost count. Probably anywhere from 6 to 7 cans of spray foam in there. I mean, I put a lot of spray foam in it. Not sure where all that spray foam went. I don't know. No idea, Evan. Some of it definitely came out here, though. And, yeah, why it came out, I mean, like what? I don't even know, Evan. And what's interesting about this, too, Evan, like, it doesn't happen right away. Like, you know, you go do this, Evan, come back, like, 8 hours later, and then what the heck? So it definitely takes its time to do whatever it's doing here. That is for sure. So we got a couple blobs. We'll have to get this cleaned off before we put the drywall on. Looks like the next sheet of drywall is going to come up to this. Oop, missed it a little bit. That board right there. And then we're going to have, like, I don't know, an inch wide gap or something like that in between there from the looks of it. So that's going to be interesting to figure out. Drywall is all finished here in the two front rooms. We won't talk about what's behind the closed door. We need to do drywall in there yet, but I think I'll probably have to get more drywall for that one. Everyone got yeah, 2 sheets left, and that's probably going to need, oh, I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably like another 6 sheets or so to finish inside the front entryway. But anyway, for now on, we got the 2 front rooms done, dining room and living room here. And I'll say I think it turned out pretty good. You folks know what the next step is. Yep, now we're going to have to start mudding here at some point, Evan. So that'll probably be the next video here. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. If folks have any comments or questions on this, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.